Kicks Will. Q, what up? What's poppin', man? We gonna watch this final, and then we gonna do shop talk. I've been busy all day, so now I finally got a chance to tap in with y'all.
But we want to hear what you guys loved about this season, what you guys didn't love, what you guys want to see going into next season. This has been my first year part of this MCS community. It's been fantastic being alongside User and Nick. Everyone's been so incredible and
Let me teach you how to vibe.
We want to hear from you guys. Again, scan that QR code now. Only takes a few minutes. We'd love to hear from the community. Now, let's take a quick look at this insane bracket.
He said 1,000% the wildest tournament I watched.
The 8th seed, making an
Big
improbable
Jeff
run in the
do,
final,
Sean
taking
Smith.
on number 2 Clef, and
Vibes.
the winner will take the last spot.
I got Clef
in
for $1.
Madden Bowl. Master here alongside with my guy User. We got David, we got Lambo here. We got the iPads. I already know talk coming right now. What have you seen so far from this crazy, insane last chance qualifier that you want to bring it back?
I mean, every game has been insane. Clef the God, here he is once again in the finals. Ron J, you heard Henry talk about it, the young phenom. He's coming out here doing exactly what the $1 Million Man said. Upset after upset, starting off with Wesley. David, when you think about these players in the matchup, when you look at it, when you think about Ron J, how he's got here, what's the characteristic that you take away from it, how far he's made it?
Like I said, I feel like it's just his poise. He doesn't look like he's nervous. It doesn't look like the moment's like too big for him. In the first game, he was down 14 to Wesley at halftime. Great player. Huge underdog in the game, but he stayed in it the entire time. Never folded, never laid down, and got it done. Same thing in the second game.
Absolutely,
sure,
Lambo. On the other hand, you said Clef the God. You feel like he's just miles better than everybody.
That's why I've been
Here he is in the chance for the Madden Bowl.
Loving Madden
Obviously,
from a distance, man.
You already know Clef the God, his pedigree, his nature.
How everybody
but what's
feeling
your
though?
biggest
Man,
takeaway?
I got something
What's got him
spicy
here
for
so
the shop
far?
talk too.
He's unstoppable. I mean, I've played him time and time again. He's in my crew. So that's why I came out here saying I feel like he's that far better than anyone because it's hard to stop him. It's hard to stop him. And tonight, no one has stopped him. And he also plays great defense. He's going to make you work. And then on offense, he's just going to score again and then make you work and score again.
Absolutely.
And that's what makes Clef great.
Absolutely. David, we're going to pick out a play right quick that you picked out was the big difference
I played
maker
Apex
between
last
Big
night for the
Tay
first
and
time
Ron J's
in
game.
a
And
long
Ron J was
time. I
playing
was
phenomenal.
rusty.
I don't even
So
think
if
he
you ever
needed
catch me
this.
on
But at the end of
late
the day,
night
let's go ahead and pull
on
up the clip.
stream,
Tell
you
me
wanna
what you
hop
see right
in
here.
and
Break
roast,
down.
you can always
David T.
Yeah, so right here,
team
this
back
happened twice during the game,
in,
and a lot of people, they see D-line
again.
picks, they think it's fluky, they think it's lucky. I personally don't
I
think,
didn't see
especially in this
the
case, that this is
chosen
lucky. As you can see,
just
roll the clip a little
rushed
bit.
it
You're
in my
going to see Big Tay is going to
like
use
that.
the untarget feature. Oh, go back, sorry.
Then the loser
Go back if you
tells
can.
him
He's going to
he
use,
don't
because this is
belong there.
important, before the play, he's going to use the untarget feature right there. You see the
Yeah,
little fire
I
symbol? He
seen that
untargets his
crazy
user.
kick
And what
return
that
at
basically
the
does
end
is going to
was
tell his
wild.
offensive line, hey, don't worry about that guy.
That kick
And
return
Ron J
at the
said,
end.
you should worry about him, because he sent him up the middle and he screamed and got through and forced the pick six.
Absolutely. Go ahead and run this play right here. You'll see what happened when he untargeted that guy, just like David T said. Screamer right down the middle, does not try to do a shovel pass, ends up throwing a pick six right there. That pretty much sealed the deal for Ron J to get him into the championship. Lambo, you on the other end, we saw Clef the guy. He was going back to back, toe to toe. You said that's one thing about Clef. He's going to score, and he's going to score again. So right here in this clip, what do you see right here, Lambo?
So this play right here, Clef goes to one of the most popular bunch combos, which is the signature smash return. He's going to have his solo side receiver on a streak to clear out for this crosser on the top of the bunch, slot receiver. And then he's going to have a drag, the speed table clearing underneath for the drag, and then he's going to have the return route on the back end. And the special thing about this play is it's a split-second decision Clef has to make, where if you play the clip, right about here, high-level decision-making by Clef. He's played tons of games and knows that is a switch stick that someone's going to make to try to stop that crosser. And at the very perfect time, less than 1 second of a read, he leads the freeform outside, away from the middle third. Easy touchdown for Clef.
Easy touchdown right there, just high-level Madden. We talk about last time, those when it comes to in between the sticks, that's one of the features we talk about, the pass lead. You see Clef the guy using it at the highest level when you need to. You guys want to elevate your game. You can see these guys, the tips that we're breaking down to you, they're using it right now for their chance to make it to the Madden Bowl, to battle it out for $1 million.
Real quick, before we throw it back to Nick here, I got to get predictions. Who's going to grab this final spot in the Madden Bowl? Is it going to be Clef or is it going to be Ron J with the upset?
Hey, I know Ron J's he's the underdog in this game. He's been the underdog probably in every single game that he's been a part of, but I feel like he's played the best tonight. I'm going to go Ron J.
Ron J, the number 8 seed with the upset. Who you got?
I'm sticking to my bracket. I got Clef taking it down tonight. No shame to Ron J. I feel like he's going to give him a good fight, but I think Clef takes this one down tonight and wins the LCQ.
User, you're the tiebreaker. Who you got?
I mean, I don't even know if you can really ask me that question. I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm out of here, man. Go on to the next one. I'm done. I ain't answering that.
He's had enough. We're ready to get this off. The final. Let's get hype, baby. Last chance qualifier, baby. Vying for the final spot in Madden Bowl.
Searching. CTG with the seal. Ron J's hopes of a Madden Bowl berth are still alive. These boys out here putting on a show. This game is massive. It's a 10K prize pool, yes, but essentially a $45,000 game of John Madden football and a spot in San Francisco with a chance to win $250K. Clef the God, the veteran, Ron J, the rookie, who will be joining the talented Madden cast in San Francisco for the Madden Bowl. We've got ourselves a last chance qualifier final here from Full Sail University's Orlando Health Fortress. It's Clef, it's Ron J. Only one will advance and one season will be over. Nick Mazesco, Henry, John Beast, and one great user with you at the desk for this one. User, Clef lives for these games. He loves the pressure. Especially now that he has that belt, he's got to feel a little less of it now. You know how bad he wants to get to the Madden Bowl. What's his mindset going in here?
Absolutely. I mean, you already know Clef's mindset. He's trying to win. Let's be real. Clef has already won one event this year. Him and Lambo made it out there to the Madrid event. Everything went down just like a regular MCS event challenge, but there was no belt. So technically, Clef ain't got it done this year. Here he is trying to fight to get to the Madden Bowl, and Ron J, the Phenom, is standing right in front of him.
We head inside USAA Stadium as we close out our Full Sail season with a heck of a tournament. Here with the last chance qualifier, some of the best competitive John Madden football we have ever seen. It is Clef the God, it's Ron J, the kick is away, and we have ourselves a final.
Can I get a very good, Henry? Can I get a very good?
Very good, very good.
Yeah, let's go, chat energy.
Roger has the chance to make Madden Bowl while beating Wesley, Big Time, probably Clef right now, which is a insane run.
And Henry, when we look at the landscape of competitive Madden, when you think about not just having to fight through the LCQ gulag to get here, but then that path, would this be one of the most impressive runs we have ever seen in competitive Madden from Ron J if he takes down Clef the God?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, 8th seed playing against the 1 seed, then the 4th seed, and now the 2nd seed in the finals. You're literally playing the best competition that was available to you. Like, you are literally going against the hardest players. So this is definitely going to be one of the most impressive. And it's his first live event. So, you know, everybody screaming in his face in the background and stuff, and, you know, still being able to play.
Let's be clear also. Ron J has not looked nervous at any point. He had to go up against Big Tay with his dad right there with all the energy and fought through that. I mean, how impressive is that in your first live event to be doing what he's doing?
Like, you don't see like someone like this, like at the age of 19, beating these big dogs like this, like convincingly too. Convincingly.
There was one.
Well, it was pretty convincingly, all right? It was pretty convincingly.
There was one guy that came on the scene young, and he's sitting right beside you. But like you talk about, that is very rare. And you can tell Ron J is just ready for it mentally. You know what I'm saying? No, I wasn't talking about you.
Damn. Oh, I can get love too? Oh, my first time at 19.
It's Matt Forte with carry, picks up 7 yards. User, on the flip side, I think one thing Clef has gotten better at, especially over the last couple of years, is not paying attention to the name on the other side and just trying to play his game. It would be easy for a veteran to overlook somebody like this, but Clef knows how important this game is. Needs this win. He's still fighting for that ring. I know he has a belt and he's happy about that, but he wants that ring.
It's crazy you say that because I kind of feel like that's been Clef's Achilles heel. You know what I'm saying? He gets up when he has to play the Henrys, the John the Beast, the Fancies. But a guy like Ron J has been his Achilles heel because
Young guys.
You expect the aura of Clef just to automatically win. And as you saw, that was a tough game with Chosen. And these young guys really don't care who they playing against. They coming out here balling.
And you go to me, Daz, a young Noah at the time. Like,
yeah, go ahead. List off all the people that popped him. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, yo, don't defend him now.
So if you go back to 2021, he's got Nico Collins.
I don't want to be right here, though.
We're going to give away first of 2 dump trucks in the chat. So let us know in the chat why you need that dump truck. Not you, not you, not you, not you, not you, nobody over there.
Screamer.
Throws this one away, right side. Let us know in the chat.
Very
Maybe you'll
innovative.
take home the dump truck.
Very animated by you.
Andre's been playing good.
I'm trying to do my job.
He hasn't made a single mistake so far this drive. Reads are
He's
literally
made
perfect.
very little mistakes all night. I mean, Ron J's been fighting out here, and he wants to prove that he deserves that Madden Bowl spot. Caleb steps back.
God.
Caleb steps up. Caleb sits down. Josh Hines Allen with the sack. 3rd and long.
He just destroyed that left tackle there, too.
That poor left tackle.
And
That end.
that left tackle.
Over the middle. Dalton Kincaid, 4th and 5.
Are you ready to hurry up?
User, I'm going to need you to
I'm
control
sorry.
yourself
I
on
just
the edge.
forgot I was over here. I
This
was
is
on the
big.
sideline
This is a
last
big
game.
decision.
You know what I'm saying? My bad.
What do you do, Henry? First live event final.
I'm going for it right
You going
here.
for it right away?
You made it this far.
Gotta let him have it.
I mean, it's kind of a house money scenario, right? Here we go, 4th and 5. Williams back to pass. Into double coverage, and Clef the God with the stop.
I want to say if he waited, he would have had the corner. I want to say if he waited a little bit longer.
Yeah, he
But that's good
definitely had
defense.
enough time.
Yeah, he definitely had enough time for the
Especially
corner.
Reed.
Boy, it's also a lot easier to make reads when you're here in the
Oh,
booth.
my.
No, it really is.
Like in the booth, you see everything.
Yeah.
You know, User hasn't missed a read here in the booth over 6 years. Like he's perfect passing the ball, but the control-
Perfect.
It's Purdy. Purdy.
Got the crossover.
Looking, got him. Feet down, 1st down, Dion.
And this is what we want to see. How built is Ron J? We know he has composure. We saw him fight back versus Wesley. Opening drive, you go down here, you don't get any points. Turnover on downs, right outside the red zone. And you already know we talked about Clef the God's offense.
Crazy
That's gonna
pressure.
be-
He had a
that's
touchdown
cheating.
up the seams right there.
It's actually cheating. You can't do that.
Will he be able, to bounce back, show that composure? Because these are the moments that builds character and makes great Madden players have great Madden careers.
It also, as he dumps it off underneath, finds Kyle Juszczyk. It also, if you want to talk about a reason that Ron J can win this, he has faced adversity in this tournament.
Yeah.
It hasn't been this walkthrough. He has had to fight back. And for a newcomer, being able to fight through that adversity early gives you confidence going into this final. Left side, tough throw. Juszczyk, 4th and
That's a
5.
great switch.
Great switch.
4th and 12.
I mean, you got to go for this. It's house money already. You didn't got to stop. So it's really no pressure right here. No decision to think about.
Oh, you go for this every single day of the week.
And twice on Sundays.
You don't punt unless you're cool, Claire.
4th down and 12. Congratulations, McRuff.
Ooh, blitz.
Oh, the stop from Ron J. McRuff 619, I need this card because I'm at work risking my job to watch the stream. Well, we would never condone you distracting your job capabilities, whatever they are, with the MCS stream, but we appreciate you, and you're not just getting a card, you're getting a dump truck. Congratulations, McRuff. Williams over the middle, caught by Sanders, so early stop for CTG, early stop for Ron J. We're back all square.
Ron J tough, man. He's tough.
Sure, things were tough for him last time, though. This red zone.
Late throw,
That's the line of
touchdown, but that is shooting. Yeah, you can turn that cryo down a little bit because that's it's an illegal forward pass. That is cheating on the offense. Williams back to pass.
Good reads.
Over the middle, it's Sanders. 3rd and 6.
Roger doesn't have pass pros right now. He's getting shedded in the speed of light. Like, watch the answer.
Bunch to the right side. Nico Collins on the left. Williams back to
Ooh,
pass.
has it. Oh, my
Looks
God.
to left on it. Picked off, and Stevenson the other way. They clipped the guy with the interception to the 20-yard line. 2 early stops for CTG. Can he capitalize on this one?
It's not many times
Ronjay in the red zone twice. I mean, he's had open people just late on his reads, and now he's been
getting a
stopped
little
twice
shaky
because
now.
of
Do
it.
you think he's the nerves right now?
Little
Kicking
nerves.
I think it's just the red zone because he looks good. As soon as he gets in the red zone, it's like everything turns off.
Henry's like, listen, I ain't gonna give him that. I just don't think he got the red zone offense.
Oh, that should have been picked. That should have been picked.
Okay, so let me ask a question. Does anybody here want to score points? I'm just asking.
Does anyone got a defensive ebook how to play defense in this game right now? Because they're locking each other up right now. Yeah, I don't have that.
You don't got the lock?
Hell no.
Two-man rush this time from Ron.
Oh my God.
Purdy's got
Gotta
all
scramble,
sorts of
gotta
time.
take it up. Come on, get on your
Very
horse.
late scramble.
Very late scramble, right?
Gotta watch out. That could have easily been a QB fumble.
I'm taking notes right now.
What kind of notes are you sent to?
Sent to Ron J adjustments. I'm seeing all these right now.
Purdy back to pass. Pressure picked up on the right side.
He kind of bad. He kind of bad.
I mean, there's no.
Oh, my goodness.
God! The tight window throw. It's Steve Smith picking up the first down into enemy territory. That wasn't a tight window. That window might have been completely closed, and he still found a way to find a completion. Purdy got him. It's Smith once again.
Cliff is blocking his running back a lot. Haven't really seen him do that. He's been sending him out. You've seen him on the table routes, the in routes, the wheel routes.
And Ron J hasn't sent a lot of pressure. It's been mostly send 3. He's going to go to that inside zone finally. And
That's a
good
good
run
shed.
defense. Now, when you see a shed like that, Henry, is that a sign to go away from the run? Or are you like, okay, he got a good animation, but I still can attack with this inside zone?
Oh, no, I see that, and I start licking my lips, man. I'm not going to lie. That looks like the run is wide open. You know,
You're,
looks like
you're just like, we passed that one off as an animation. Let's go.
Yeah. Next, I mean, we still gained yards on it too, yeah, for sure. You're going to see a lot more of that, if that's me.
Kyle Juszczyk picks up the first down. Purdy back to pass, underneath, Juszczyk down to the 1-yard line, but I'm going to say something I didn't think we'd be saying at all today. We hit the end of one, and it's scoreless.
Nada. 0 points.
I need, every time Clef's in a final, I need a heart rate monitor hooked up to user, and I want live tracking of his pulse.
Somewhere on the screen, man.
Just an EKG in the corner.
Just somewhere. Can we get that for bowl? If Clef
You know,
wins
I
this
really
game?
don't care who wins this game. Come on now.
I'm sure.
Yeah, you professional. You're going to go to the
draw,
quarterback
he's gonna
run.
walk in.
Purdy, we can set the cryo off now. Touchdown, CTG. User, what was that? What's going on over there? Listen, I got B-rolled last time. I need some of this user B-roll, please. Social team, get going. I need it titled The Tale of the Unbiased User.
Oh, just like every single tournament, every single game Clef was in.
Listen, man, we already know I'm a professional. There's no bias over here, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if Clef wins or loses. Ron J is putting on a great job out here. You understand? It's the championship, man. That's good D. Playmaker, that's a dot, though.
I'm
The
never
defense.
throwing that.
I'm not gonna lie.
You never throwing that crossbar?
Never throwing that now.
I'm not gonna lie.
Too risky.
I'm kind of throwing that.
I've seen you.
I think everyone knows I'm throwing
You
that.
and Astro, y'all throwing that.
Yeah.
Good switch. Oh, nice curl.
Good switch.
And they gave it to him.
Oh, he caught that?
Yeah, they gave
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that was a catch.
Wow.
That football
Ron J
move
going
was
to
He
very
completed the process.
Trust it.
Thank you, Sam Hinkie. Williams scrambling late throw, got him again. Dalton Kincaid breaking
All right,
tackles to the
this is
9-yard
where
line.
things
The
get
red
rough
zone.
for Ron J. He's running hurry up, though. I like this. Ooh,
Clef's gonna take a timeout.
I like that. This is where you've been literally getting all of your stops.
Caleb goes to the shotgun bunch to the right side. Nico Collins to the left.
And you know, Henry, a lot of people at home don't understand why Clef the God burns that timeout right now. But you understand how critical it is in the red zone.
Ooh, Caleb fighting to the 1-yard line.
He had the touchdown lane, but he just didn't take it.
You know, a lot of people don't understand how critical it is in the red zone to make sure you get your first off your defense set, then not to mention your zone drops.
Yeah, you got to make sure that you have everything in order. You know,
QB run here
Oh, absolutely.
with Caleb in that trips tight end. got 410's right hip. Nope, he's going to drop back
Slot
to
fade.
pass. Quick throw. Got him back in the end zone. No, feet not in bounds. 3rd and goal.
It's a great
I'm not gonna lie,
read.
that's a very hard throw. That's a very hard throw. You know, trying to avoid the switch stick to the hard flat. You have to lead it up, and that's just it's going to be a
It is
high
scary.
chance that you don't get your feet in bounds.
But that combo is stolen.
This is what I've been wanting to
Fullback
see.
dive, William Perry. Timeout. You know what's coming.
Timeout.
Yeah. When you see that William Perry in the game, we've seen it all day versus Ron J. The question is, will Clef the God adjust to it? And when that William Perry comes out, he's going to come out in that bunch. Then he's going to
Come on,
audible
go
down
on.
to that fullback, and you got to.
He pulled him off the field. No William Perry out there.
Oh, I don't like going.
He's going to go empty. 5 wide. Haven't seen this. Another new look from Ron J.
And that's
this route combo
Only
on the
one
left.
corner out
I
there.
love that route combo on the left.
Oh, he got the swat at the line. It's 4th down.
And right there in that situation, Clef the God got caught off guard because he was expecting, William Perry to be in the game. So he just went and picked goal line D. Ron J tries to, play cat and mouse, comes out with his receivers, goes for the pass. Just an unfortunate animation at the line to get the swat.
That's like Mike Vrabel, the coach, saying run 0-1 trap. Just get it out there.
Ron J switched his personnel back up. I wonder if Clef comes back out in dollar. No, he stays in double up.
And it's Perry out there once again. Does he audible down to the strong eye? Nope, he's going to drop back to pass.
Wide open.
Looks end zone, touchdown!
Great play.
Deion Sanders.
Peppers got routed up crazy.
That's just a great mental play right there by Ron J. Clef the guy, obviously, when he sees William Perry, he's expecting him to audible down. He just comes out, snap the ball quickly on the return route, easy, wide open.
He sounds like Gus Johnson every time Ohio State scores. And it's another touchdown for Ohio State. That's really cool. Kick is away. Oh, good cut. There goes Steve Smith to midfield to the 45, 40-yard line. Cuts inside to the 36. First down for Clef. Take a look at the 4th down play one more time. But I got to ask this. John, is this the most we've seen special teams be such a big part of an MCS tournament?
It's a cat and mouse game when it comes to special teams, especially for kickoffs. Like Henry was saying earlier, you want to kick right, you want to block right, kick left, block left. So it's a cat and mouse because the speed boost is so effective. You're just able to get easy yards.
That's a tough look from V.
Come on,
VZ.
you are not getting a dump truck.
That boy John looked like a blueberry.
Like, come on, man.
You know what's crazy?
I get caught silly today. Now I'm a blueberry.
You know what's crazy?
What is
You
going
was
on,
talking
man?
last time about me with Unicorn for this right here.
This is from your closets. I don't know.
Hey, I don't know about that one.
Oh.
It is fresh though. It is fresh. I can't tell you.
Nobody's talking about us on this side, so.
But I definitely think that's the unicorn for it right there.
Nah.
Ooh, did Clef just take a
Hey, user, that is not unicorn fur. That's just not fair. That's the abominable snowman he took down. Okay? 7-7, 1st and 15 for CTG. Looks left side. He's got him. Kyle Juszczyk inside the 5.
That's great patience from Clef.
Spot
I
in
don't
San
like this
Francisco
call.
on the line. He hurried back.
Oh, okay, he's flipping. I like it.
Flips the bunch. Forte on the right side of Purdy. Goes inside zone. Look
blow
at
it
the
up.
gap shoot. Was that Khalil Mack? Bears legend.
You know how he get.
I mean, we talk about my bias. Can we talk about Henry and the Bears connection? This is crazy.
I'm just saying,
it's been
everybody
4
knows Khalil
hours
Mack
of
was a great
Bears
player.
glazing. It's ridiculous, man.
Oh,
Blue blitz. Down goes Purdy. And Clef
if I'm
hurries back to
Ron J,
the
I call
line.
a timeout right here. I do not let him just hike something.
So you mean Clef saw something that he liked, even though he got sacked? Throws it over the middle. Forte broke it up. 4th and goal.
That's good defense. That's a big hold right there.
Huge.
All the stops coming in the red zone.
I mean, people talk about it as the kick is up, and it is good. I mean, especially in this game where defense is hard, the red zone is still really tough. You have to have many different looks and many different options to go to try to win that chess game inside the 20-yard line. That kick is away. That'll give him the ball at the 20-yard line.
And we talk about the special teams kicking it off. I noticed D. Crawford's always kicking it straight down the middle. What should take? Should it be left, right, down the middle?
Should you mix it up?
You probably should mix it up.
I don't know if I've ever talked about kickoff strategies before in an MCS tournament.
This is probably the most important, kickoff. Ooh. Good read.
Me personally, what I like to do is I like to just kick middle, and if they show me any signs of being able to return it, I'll just kick it out of bounds.
Just the deep kick and give him the shorter
deep
field
kick,
time.
Kick return. Kick returns are just too.
That is a goose guy, a approved tip from Henry.
Speed burst is too crazy. Blocks get too crazy. Just you can't risk it. You know, you got to try to get a stop.
2-minute warning in the first half. Again, Spot in San Francisco on the line. Essentially a $45,000 game of John Madden
You know how to
football.
force that?
He throws that one away, 3rd and 1.
You didn't force that?
You throwing that?
Yes, I'm throwing that. Yes.
I don't know how you won it.
Yes.
Oh, that's a big.
Got him, Nico Collins to the 36-yard line.
That's exactly how you read the defense right there.
It's well read.
Bargain is tight end versus dollar. I'm not really too sure about
He's
this.
getting.
Oh,
That's a big.
Got him, Stevenson.
Crazy
His second
switch.
interception for Clem. CTG with the interception late in the first half.
it's a crazy switch stick. Ooh, that's tough.
Clem's had a
He was
couple
in
really
such
good switch sticks this tournament.
Oh yeah, Clef has one of the best switch sticks. Honestly, I know Clef is in this LCQ right now, but I've been telling. I think Clef has been really like a top 4 player this year, bro. Clef has really been like one of the best this year.
If you look at the runs he's had to go through in qualifying, he's had some absolutely demon paths just to get to some live finals.
yeah, he's had by far the
Like
by far
nasty
the hardest
work.
roads out of everybody this year, man. It's like he doesn't get a free game or anything. He's gonna be playing a top player almost every single
Pretty sure
time.
there's a bracket this year
It's
with
just really hard to keep up and win. Like
good
that.
dog, good playmaker.
It's a really good. Yeah, I remember looking at one of his brackets.
It was Clef, Koa, Fancy, and there was someone else in it. Pop. Like that's
Pop. It was just like in a row, and you're just like, you have to be up
There's
for
4
every
boat
game.
winners in one.
That's a big.
Top
Khalil
throw.
Mack
Oh
can't do it.
my, what a throw.
That didn't
Kyle
give it to him.
Juszczyk didn't get the feet in bounds, but what a throw from Brock Purdy. The Iowa State Cyclone, Mr. Irrelevant, in the shotgun. Goes bunch left side. Steve Smith Sr. on the right side. Purdy back to pass.
Good playmaker.
Good
Good
playmaker.
playmaker. Something. We taught you how to do that one, user. The playmaker, so important.
Absolutely. You see these guys using the playmaker at the highest level, able to put those guys up in windows where the defender isn't there.
It basically makes routes option routes. Is what they end up being. You just get to control the option. 22 seconds, 21 seconds. 1 timeout remaining for Clef. He'll throw it to the flat. He's got Matt Forte. He'll go out of bounds after a 3-yard gain. Second down and 7. Purdy back to the flat. It's Forte once again. He'll step out of bounds after another 3-yard gain.
Clef got a timeout, so he's going to send out 5 every single play here. If he gets sacked, he'll just take his
Take the timeout, take his 3, and 3rd down. It's Juszczyk.
Thought he dropped it.
Incomplete. Did Clef took that last time out. Yeah, they're going to give him the 1st down. He completed the process.
Everything's going to the end zone, or we taking intentional ground and we ain't worried about it.
We?
I mean, he ain't worried about it.
He said we. God dang. 1st and 10, 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Purdy rolling left, throws this one away.
If I'm Clef, I'm putting my running back on the streak or something.
The facade dropped for a second. Here's what we're doing. We? I meant he.
I like this one.
6 seconds, 5 seconds.
How's
Purdy.
that ever-
It's Khalil Mack. We threw an interception, user.
That's big.
Are we making that read, user?
I mean, absolutely. Clef pressing right there, trying to go in up 10, knowing he gets the ball at half. That was just major for him. You know, he's kicking himself, could have kicked the field goal, but Khalil Mack just makes a hell of a play. D lineman going over there, making that pick. That's major. Keeping the door open for Ron J.
Red zone is the story of the game right now.
The red zone is the story. Nobody's scoring in the red zone.
It's tough right now.
Yeah, I feel like Clef had him open. He probably just threw it a little too late. Also threw it like kind of straight to the defender. Regardless, great user by Ron J to go over there and lurk that, knowing that there is a little hole over there in the defense.
It's Forte with the
Gotta watch
return.
out.
A little wiggly. He'll get to the 32-yard line, but we'll go to halftime. 3 points separate our competitors. 1 spot remains in San Francisco. It is Clef with the early advantage. Up 10-7 on the first timer, Ron J, but still plenty of time left here from Full Sail University's Orlando Health Fortress. We've had quite the first half. The defense starting to show up here in the LCQ final. To break it down, let's throw it up to Master with Lambeau.
Appreciate it, Nick. Yeah, we've seen so many crazy touchdowns tonight. And, of course, the final will come down to defense. We're used to defense winning championships. Will defense be able to win a spot in Madden Bowl in San Francisco? 10-7 is the score. Let's take a look at the highlights real quick. Lambo, I'm curious to hear your thoughts in this first half. Who do you think has had the edge so far?
I think Clef has had the edge, but he's just made a couple mistakes that stopped this from being a flood. Like, this could have went really south, but Ron J is just making good plays, staying in the game once again, and not letting it get far away from him.
Yeah, especially that final drive. As you saw, we were off camera, and you said if he scores here, gets the ball second half, could put this one to bed. Now, as you look at this second half, this opening drive, how crucial is this for Clef to try and take advantage and go up 2 scores?
Yeah, he can't let that before half get to his head. He's got to stay locked in and just play the game he's been playing all day and get another touchdown, go up 2 possessions. And
does Ron J have a chance?
Ron J does have a chance. He's only 1 stop away from being in winning position now. So that pick before halftime set him up to be right in the game.
It's
all
exciting
it takes is
game.
one more stop.
And one more stop, one more half to determine who is going to take the final spot in Madden Bowl. Nick, enough talking. Let's get to the second half.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Let's get this one started up. 10-7 at the half. Clef with the ball. 10 minutes away from finding out who will be not just going to San Francisco for the Madden Bowl, not just sealing themselves an extra 10K, that $35,000 for being in the Madden Bowl, but also, user, who's going to be taking on David T, the defending belt winner. Winner of this game takes on David T in San Francisco. So you think David T's watching this one pretty intently?
Oh, absolutely.
I can see him. He actually is. He actually is watching. I see him.
Yeah, he's locked in. And, you know, Lambo hit it right on the head. Clef the guy, he's had an opportunity to make this a blowout. And let's be honest, this drive is more critical for Clef the God than anybody, because I feel like if Clef don't get 7, the percentages for Ron J to win this ball game skyrockets it.
Yeah, they did. And Henry, how much of a mental battle is that when you've missed opportunities, when you know, dang, if I only had scored there, if I hadn't thrown that ball, like a couple of those stack up, how hard is that to overcome in a game like this where so much is on the line?
I think a lot of that just really comes down to who you are as a person. Me, I don't think a game is over until it hits 0. So, you know, I can make a million mistakes, but all I'm thinking about is just the present, what's happening right now. So, you know, I feel like it just depends on who you are as a person.
3rd and 10, bunch to the left side. Steve Smith on the right side. Brock Purdy in the shotgun.
Oh.
Pressure, and it's 4th and 10, an early opportunity for Ron J to get a stop.
Man, Ron J's playing great defense, man.
He's playing great defense.
Ooh, crazy route combo.
4th down, Purdy.
Crosser.
Over the head of Dion, it is Andre Johnson. And you gotta think, user, a deep sigh of relief for CTG getting that 4th down.
Yeah, and I haven't seen Clef bring out, you know, the hitches or the curls yet. That's how you know when somebody's really trying to get diabolical on offense, when they start bringing out them hitches. But a big 4th down conversion right here to keep this drive alive.
Ooh, Clef got on cheap clock.
Purdy.
Clef missed his read right there.
Gets rid of it late. He finds Andre Johnson.
Clef usually always hits that table route when he has it to the right, and that's been really helping his offense, making somebody to really watch underneath. Keeps 2 clock on the 3rd and 12. You don't see that often.
Purdy on 3rd down. He finds Kyle Juszczyk. 1st down, CTG.
Red zone is where stuff been tough.
It's where it's been very tough for both players right here.
User, you think we should give out a second dump truck to the chat? What do you think?
Yeah,
you're a man of the people.
I am the man of the people. Go ahead. Why not?
We'll
Give
do
another
it.
one.
Thank you, user.
Another one.
User has given us permission to give out a second dump truck. Let us know in the chat why you need this dump truck in your account right now. We'll pick one of you to take home that win. It's Brock Purdy, the shotgun on 2nd and 7, stepping up.
Scramble.
Gotta go down.
Slide down,
Good
gets a
go
yard.
down. 3rd and 6. I mean, battle of the who has a better red zone offense.
Very stingy combo for these players.
Ron J sending 2.
Purdy.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know if that was open in the first place. There's like a cloud back there waiting for that slant.
Window's tight. And that's how critical that turnover before the end of the half was.
Imagine if he kicked 3 here and this is a 9-point game, 7-6.
Andre can take the lead. Ooh, this game
And
crazy.
once again, John, red zone offense.
It's tough, isn't it?
It's tough.
It's tough.
Clef held 3
This is like the only
twice
time we've
and
seen
stopped.
someone like struggling in the red zone today, and both of them are struggling right now.
Yeah, Coach Madden out there. You'll love to see him in the game. 13-7. It is Ron J with the ball in his first live final, hoping to not just win the LCQ, but make the Madden Bowl with a win in this first live final. It's Caleb Williams in the shotgun with a bunch to the right side as Williams drops back to pass. Rolls right, and he'll throw this one away. The defense from both players really is electric right now.
In a situation like this, you know, where we're begging for defense, and now we see a game 7-13.
Ooh, great read. That's a great animation, too.
What would you say Beast is contributing for the defense right here? Is it the players in the play call, or actually they're running something new, cooking up, or just making great adjustments or predictions?
Like Rondre's making good adjustments to good switches. He's really setting 3, so he's setting 8 in coverage, which is normally like people just set like 7 in coverage. But like he's playing good defense, and with Clef on defense, Rondre has no pass bros. So you see all these ends just shedding their tackles instantly. And Rondre just has to run in the pocket and just roll out.
SBX Pro says I need a dump truck so I can finally beat my son in the game. Help an old brother out, please. User, Unk's taking home the dump truck.
Oh, you caught that?
And congratulations. Congratulations, SBX.
You got this. We believe in you. The Unks believe in you.
The sad thing is, I don't believe them cards is going to still help you beat your brother, but it's okay. Congratulations.
That's crazy.
That was game over. That was game. That's
because that wasn't just a pick. That was 6 on the board.
Tight across. Are you just look at these?
It's crazy.
Like these double nothings versus no pass pros are just gonna like eat you alive. I wonder if he's gonna take this down.
Yep,
Controller's down. Water, 4's up.
4's up. Fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter time.
What is this, a $35,000 game with a chance at more?
It's basically a $45,000 game. They get 10 for winning this, and it's 35 and for being just getting the Madden Bowl.
Madden Bowl's 35 now?
I think it's 35. I gotta look at the numbers. It's either 25 or 35. Either way, it's a lot more than 10K that they're getting.
Yeah.
3rd and 12.
Good switch.
Dumps off underneath. It's Dalton Kincaid, 4th and 3.
That was a great switch for him to switch to the deep dig route right there, to force the short underneath to bring up a 4th and 3.
Oh, that's a streak. That's a streak. That's a streak. Oh my God, no! Visual glitch.
And down goes Caleb, and Clef, the God's defense, steps up once again.
Just shook after that set. You wanna know why? Because someone.
I don't know why.
Oh, you don't know why?
It must have been a seismic activity here in Florida.
It wasn't me. I'll tell you that much. It was to my left.
Ooh, but he misses the little underneath play.
Yeah, that 4th down from Ron J. He just bad pocket. Nobody shadowed him. He kind of just walked into the defender. He's gonna have a curl.
Gotta get down.
3rd and 6.
He's setting through every play. You know, like he's playing good defense too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is like the best defense we've seen on Clef so far.
Yeah.
It's double mug.
3rd down and 6.
Ron J is doing a great job mixing it up from sending that in and dropping back, putting people in coverage.
74 with engage. He's playing good defense.
Purdy.
Oh, that's good switches.
Oh no,
Over the middle. He's got him. It's 4th and 1.
Commit to that.
You kick that?
Can Ron J get the stop?
Now, Clef can kick this. I'm pretty sure he's at Ron J's 46, if I'm not tweaking.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, Clef can kick this.
Do you kick it?
Do I kick it? Of
He's
course.
brought the offense out.
I'll take my 2 possessions.
The offense is out.
Anytime I can take 2 possessions, I take it.
Under 4 to play.
Safe. You're right. Kick here.
I don't know if Clef knows because they offered him punt.
Purdy.
Oh, that's a cage. Oh.
But look at the playmaker. It's Andre Johnson to the red zone. To the 10-yard line. 1st and goal. A 4th down conversion. And he's got some family in the building. Pops is out here. Hoping hoping CTG punches that ticket.
That was such a bad user by Ron J, just saying it and know where his land.
Yeah, I mean, you play enough Madden, you know the route combos people are doing as soon as you see a ball hike. Once you see that you have everything covered on the right side of the field during that play, there's only two things that can beat you. It's either going to be a deep curl on that tight end, or it's going to be a playmaker on that receiver. So you got to be ready to go user that and then switch stick onto somebody if there even is a curl. So just bad user play there from Ron J. Had the adjustments, just didn't finish the back end.
Yeah, and we talked about how that playmaker can be used even when that's maybe not the play call. Clef the guy has to make something happen right there on 4th and 1, and just a great playmaker. Could be the game-sealing playmaker.
First down and goal. Handoff. Forte.
Bad run vision.
Inside the 5.
Right?
That was a touchdown. That was a walk-in touchdown.
But you know Clef's not a toter. He's not a toter.
Yeah, he's not. He's not.
User is. Just because. No.
I would have walked in. But I wouldn't be right there.
Yeah, I don't think he knows the speed boost, so.
You crazy.
Do you?
Yeah. All I've heard, nobody here's good? Is that what we're saying?
now.
It's crazy.
Clef going to this. Last time you saw him call this toss to the right.
And he goes to the toss to the right again.
Oh,
It was a
missed
tough animation, but he finds six. Could that be the touchdown that seals his spot in the Madden Bowl? Clef the God up 2 scores. How scary is that slow toss animation? I thought he was going to get hit before he even got the toss off.
I thought they were going to like catch the ball before he got it off.
Yeah, but pick off the toss.
As a toter, even I'm not calling it. I'm not
When
calling
was the
that.
last time a toss was actually good in Madden?
Yeah. And like every
Buck
time he has,
sweep, Madden 15, like does that count?
and every time he has to make a dramatic cut just to make it a successful play, it works. You know, maybe he knows something we don't know, but I'm like, come on now.
Well, Ron J. still alive, got all 3 timeouts, 2:27 to work with. Williams stepping up. Williams sitting down. Has Clef's defense hit a new level here in the second half?
Yo,
Yeah, this D-line is getting to him. I can tell Ron J is not comfortable in the pocket. He's not taking his reads. Like, right here, you still got to play regular. You got to hit your flash. You got to try to get out. You got to realize this game isn't over. You still got your 3 timeouts. You still can maybe go for an onside. Like, so many things that can go your way.
The game, I mean, obviously there's money, the spot in the Madden Bowl, the lights, the camera, you're here in the studio. There's so much pressure that the game almost speeds up on him, and he's not playing the way that has gotten him here these first 2 games. 2 minutes to go. We've hit our 2-minute warning. Caleb Williams back to pass.
Oh,
The 6. Picked off. Evans the other way. The exclamation point from Clef the God.
This is a run 3 times. Take your 3.
I have a question.
I might even nail 3
I have
times.
a question.
I'm not gonna lie.
David, you ready? Ready for Clef? Ooh, just an
That's the defending belt winner you're talking to there, John.
No.
He's comfortable. Take a look one more time. Just one of those. It wasn't the read.
Yeah.
This wasn't open, yeah.
And you know, we talked to Clef as soon as he walked in. He said, if I beat D-Croft,
I'm winning this whole
I'm
thing.
winning this whole thing.
Man, we were trying to do a little interview when he was in the players' lounge. He said, "Nah, I haven't got ready yet. I'm busy." He wanted no part. He was blocked from the get-go.
I think it's important while we have just a second here. For Ron J having this experience, I mean, this is somebody who I don't think anybody watching wants to play in future MCS. It's somebody who's going to make more tournaments and have a successful career. You got to get that first one out of the way, but Ron J showed that he's here to stay.
Oh, sweet burst.
Oh,
He sold that touchdown. Ron J still technically has life.
Yeah, I don't think he's called.
I'm not mad at Clef going for this neither.
Live?
A little bit of
Live?
Surprised he's saying it.
Ron J's going to take the encroachment.
I'm not mad at Clef going for it. I mean, regardless, it's still 2 possessions. 3 possessions for sure into it.
He's going to kick that 3. Kick is up, and it is good. 23-7. Clef the God, but As you said, Ron J's still got some life.
Yeah, Ronjay's gonna need to score, get the 2-point, get the onside score.
I mean, listen, I didn't say it was a lot of life, Henry. Okay, man.
All in a minute and a timeout. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've seen some crazy stuff today, so I guess anything's possible.
They deserve it. Y'all deserve that.
Goose is like, I've been his fan the whole time. User.
Not true. Not true.
The lie detector says that was a lie.
Goose guy has been flipping sides all day long. And finally, Clef Sr. called him out on it. He's like, where you at now? Never been loyal.
I mean,
remember that, chat. You're going down a dark alley. I don't know if Goose guy is the guy to take with you.
I've just seen Ronjay's posture.
To paraphrase Chris Brown, this Goose ain't loyal. What I'm saying. Up the seam, it's Matt Forte, first down.
That was a good one, Nick.
Thanks, dude. Every once in a while. Blind squirrel. 42 seconds left from sealing our Madden Bowl field over the middle. Forte.
I want me to catch that, please.
Pocket.
There goes Caleb. The speed boost. Caleb, that clock's going to keep moving.
I'm wondering now, like, is it 100% confirmed if you cover up, you're just never going to fumble even after the
I
update?
don't cover up. I just stick the hits.
Yeah, I haven't seen one QB fumble today, and I've definitely seen
a lot of hits. Forte will go out of bounds, 2nd and 4. Again, winner of this game. Looks like it'll be Clef, but you never know. We've seen some weird stuff today. We'll play David T. in the first round of the Madden Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Clock is moving. 12 seconds, 11 seconds. We're down under 10. Caleb Williams in the shotgun. Ron J fought his way through the tournament. What a performance, but with zeros on the clock, this touchdown will not matter. He is not mortal. Clef the God has punched his ticket to the Ultimate Madden Bowl, and he will compete for $250,000. There's a reason his name is Clef the God and not Clef the Dude. CTG.
I like it. I'm coming in.
He's there. Clef, where's your winner?
Keep it from there, man.
Once again.
Master, we're not interested in him. Master, I know you want to talk to him, but he's got some camera time he's got to deal with first.
Once again, Clef the guy able to backdoor the Madden Bowl. You know, you talk about how many players in the bowl.
Go ahead,
Think
grab this
about who you
microphone
want to
real
be
quick.
there. You don't want Clef the God to be there.
No disrespect, user. We trying to hear from Clef right now. Clef, the journey this season started. Kickoff challenge, you was on the desk with us. We saw you at the Madrid challenge. You took the long route, but now you find yourself at Madden Bowl. How does it feel to secure this last spot?
Man, it feels so good, man. It feels so good. The journey, boy, that thing was hard. That thing was hard. I'm emotional because, like, the fight I had to have to get here, man. I always felt like I was one of the better players this year, but things ain't work out. But I just stayed resilient, and I can't wait for Madden Bowl, man. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Well, on this night tonight, you are our PlayStation Player of the Day. You went through a gauntlet. 7 other guys were also fighting for this last spot, but you came out victorious. What was this final like for you as you were able to pull this one away? It was a defensive battle in the first half,
yeah,
but you found a way despite some of the mistakes.
Yeah, Ron J played really good defense. I'm not going to lie. He's a good defense player. I think my experience just came down to and just showed, you know, I've been in these games. I done played in belt games, all type of games. So, you know, just experience and just getting it done by any means possible. It went pretty, but, you know, you don't get points for being pretty.
No, you don't get points for being pretty, but guess what? Hey, you make a Madden Bowl. So that's all that matters. As we have 5 of our 14 participants now on the stage that will compete at Madden Bowl in San Francisco, and we have our first round matchup right here, actually. David versus Clef.
Man. The 0-2.
Can we get like a MMA like showdown, boxing showdown between you two right now? Because this one's gonna be serious. We have our last 2 tournament winners right here. You won Zero Chill. You won Last Chance. How you feeling?
Man,
this first round matchup?
Oh, I'm excited, man. I mean, I'm just excited to be in Madden Bowl, man. Now it's time. You know, we're going 24 hours. We're gonna celebrate. We're gonna celebrate really hard. I ain't gonna lie. But then it's getting focused to win Madden Bowl because I ain't just trying to, you know, beat him. I'm trying to win it all. So.
David, you saw him perform. How he feel about his first round matchup? Oh, he's got a microphone. Act like you've been on the stage before. Come on, you've been a host now. Come on now.
I'm in player mode, man.
No, I mean, he won the tournament, so clearly he had a great night. He's looking good right now. But again, I won the last tournament I was a part of. He just won this one that he just played in, so it should be a great match.
And Henry, I've talked to you all season long. You've been on this revenge tour. You've been wanting to make this one personal. You're right here on the doorstep, knocking on the doors. You won belt after belt that we've seen this season. How you feeling going into this Madden Bowl?
I feel good. I mean, I've been playing, you know, doing what I do. It's all about putting my best foot forward, and, you know, hopefully what I think is supposed to happen happens again, man. That's all I can hope for.
And one of these guys could be our Madden Bowl winner. 5 of our 14 participants. It's been amazing having you all guys on the stage. It's been fantastic, and I cannot wait. I've been enjoying this first season and seeing all you guys compete. The tenacity, the competition, it's going to be unbelievable. It's going to be incredible to see. Here's more on this Madden Bowl. You do not want to miss it. Madden Bowl will be live on EA, Madden, NFL, Twitch, and YouTube channels February 4th through the 6th, where we will crown the best Madden player in the world as 14 players compete for a $1 million prize pool in San Francisco. The sights of this year's Super Bowl Madden Bowl presented by USAA as we shoo away 5 of our participants here. And I bring back the crew. We haven't spent too much time together, but we get to break down what should be a fantastic and intense Madden Bowl in San Francisco, Nick.
I mean, it's the biggest tournament of the year for a reason. This is what these guys fight for all year long, earning points, winning belts to get to this point. It's what Clef had to go through the gulag just to make it there. It's the biggest prize in our sport. $250,000 on the line, the ring on the line in San Francisco. User, this is what our sport is all about, and we get to do it all in 1 week in San Fran. If you like competitive Madden, especially if you watch tonight, we had some of the best games tonight, and we get to do this again in 2 weeks. It's going to be an incredible couple days of action from San Fran.
Absolutely. You take a look right here at the bracket, man. These are the best 14 Madden players in the world when it comes to Madden 26. I saw the chat asking, where's Go Geezy? Where's Kobo? Where's Dez? Well, here's everybody. You already see Dreeny in there, Lambo, Beast, Astro, Abram. This right here.
How many points in that Astro Abram game do you think?
I mean, it's going to be a million.
145?
With John Beast awaiting the winner of that one. It should be a fun one. One thing I'm going to say real quick, though, before we go to SF, we can't call San Fran. The locals don't call San Fran.
Well, we'll be in Redwood City.
It's either SF, San Francisco, or Frisco. Just the
Frisco's good.
Frisco works.
Frisco's good.
Because the lingo, the cultural lingo, you understand what's going on here.
He's going to continue to say San Fran. What was that word you pulled out today on the desk? Yeah, don't worry
cacophony?
That was the other word.
I did use cacophony. He thought it was a fake word.
He used some other word for that field goal.
That's great.
The ring-a-ling or bang-a-ling?
Bang-a-langa.
Bang-a-langa. That was a bang-a-langa. That's an official dev term. I saw Chow give him the thumbs up like, yes, that's indeed what we call it.
Tonight was a bang-a-langer. It was a fantastic night. Clef being able to come out victorious. We will see him at Madden Bowl. A fantastic night once again here at Full Sail University. Thank you to everyone behind the scenes at Madden, EA Sports, Whisper Productions, and of course the wonderful people here at Full Sail University. On behalf of myself, Nick, User, and the rest of the crew, we appreciate you guys for watching. We will see you in less than 2 weeks at San Francisco. Frisco, baby.
Y'all give me like 1 minute. When this song go off, Shop Talk gonna start. Tee up.
They know I got them vibes, so you know them fans watching me.
Oh, they must think they can stop me. See, we got Rod on the scope. Now don't get slacked out the line.
Is not on me. Now tell me, what do you see?
We send the vibe to the nation. LIB and I. We in the sky with this shit. Just think it came out.
See, it's 99% cap, 1% gameplay, 100% vibe. Don't bring that bullshit my way. Try your luck, go against the vibe. Where you fuck, you gon' think on my grade with the way I make them tighten up. You'll be lucky if you even score. You should read more, though I choose to live in peace. You should know I bleed war. I'm a recon man, one of the best in the sport. I keep a drone on my hip. they can't stand it. Morosky sending out his ghost and they don't understand it. I'm headed to the high ground to get an overstanding. Now you from a distance, see your partner, they done left you stranded. Damn. You know you headed to the lobby, right? Sorry for your awful fight. I admit it was easy. Get you some practice or you always die. I know you doing that ping thing. They gone, made it out of sniper range. Level 1 knockdown shield, been 7 minutes in the fucking game. I'm devoted. Hit you with the devotion, hear it wind up, quick motion. Now I'm headed with the wind to your partners, but I'm focused. See, Goat just hit that beast on the hunt. Ghosts is ghosts, we reloaded, blow the EMP and we done. They know I got them vibes, so you know them best watching me. They know I got them vibes, so you know them best watching me.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
These boys say they got questions out the gate. All right, let me go through my burn. Let me go through my burn and then I'm gonna take y'all questions. But I gotta get through the first little burn because I'm some got me teed up. You know when something get me teed up, I gotta get off my chest pause. You feel me?
I keep a draw on my hip, I let it out to explore. They say the ops on the way. I see one, I know it's more. They just ran inside the building, my EMP on the floor. Make them panic, place some they trying to figure out how to do assault damage. Real just marches around and I know they can't stand it. Morosky sending out his ghost and they don't understand it. I'm headed to the high ground to get an overstanding. Now you from a distance, see your partner, they done left you stranded. Damn. You know you headed to the lobby, right?
All right, listen. Who in the building? Month. What up? Hey, listen. Y'all watching on Facebook, like, comment, share, tap into the daily content. If you're watching on YouTube, podcasts go up 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Every morning you got picture in picture, like, comment, share. If you got any questions, throw them in the comments. I'll make another video about it. If you're watching on Twitch, you got Amazon Prime. You can sub to the channel free once a month. If you don't use it on me, use it on somebody else that you support on Twitch. If you're not watching on any of those, you should be watching on Kick. No ads, picture in picture, up to 50 emotes you can use free on the channel. All you gotta do is be a follower. You don't even have to be a sub to the channel. But we here. It's Shop Talk. Appreciate y'all being in the building. We just got through watching MCS, LCQ, Clef, Legod. Just won 45,000 and sent himself to San Francisco to the Madden Bowl to play David T. Yes, that was Ron Stoppable. Ron Stoppable is show. My boy Demantis and his brother Defon pulled up in Vegas when we was at the HyperX Esports Arena at the Luxor. So you know that I definitely had to make sure they was in the video for people that actually pulled up to get a drink with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Take a shot, drink a beer. That's actually, you actually see that in my intro video. I had to make sure I had to put them as part of it. But let's get into the meat and potatoes of today. we get into the meat and potatoes of today. Now listen, one thing I've been sick of since this coaching search started, and y'all may feel me on this, the national media do not keep up with the Tennessee Titans, albeit we haven't given them a reason to want to keep up with it. No primetime games with the number one pick being the quarterback that came in this year. That's fine. We have to earn that. But when I see national media people from ESPN and Fox Sports, all these huge outlets coming in talking about things that happened 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago in Nashville, as if the Titans hasn't been to AFC championship games 3 times in the last 20 years. It's a lot of teams like the Houston Texans, the Dallas Cowboys, like these teams haven't been to their conference championship in 30, 40 years. Number one seeds, Hall of Fame players, Pro Bowlers, rookie Pro Bowlers. We don't get any coverage. So when they come in, what is this reason that it's like the butt of the jokes to come in and say like, oh, this is the Tennessee Titans? It just means they don't watch any of the games. They haven't covered any of the players, any of the stories. So when they get there, they're just regurgitating things like, how could the Tennessee Titans have let go of Mike Vrabel? Mike Vrabel had been coaching with Stefanski on the Browns last year. Why didn't you say the Browns let Mike Vrabel out the door and then fired Stefanski? Everybody know the situation with John Robinson to Mike Vrabel, to the cliff fall that happened at the end of Tannehill's career. Derrick Henry walking ran Carthon. Like, that story has been told so many times. It's funny to see the national media come in after the fact and try to sensationalize this thing as if Mike Vrabel got fired from the Tennessee Titans last week and then walked right into New England like he wasn't in Cleveland for a year in between, taking time and then went back. Even though every Titan fan knows during that bye time, when we seen Vrabel put the red jacket on in New England, it was a foregone conclusion that at some point when the New England job came open, that Mike Vrabel would more than likely take the job. Whether he had done anything, he did the same thing in New England that he did in Tennessee, which is year one AFC championship game. He'll probably win, seeing that Bo Nix will not play. And most Titan fans are cheering for Mike Vrabel. If you've seen Bussin' with the Boys with Jeffrey Simmons, you understand that. So with all that being said, it just irritates me so bad to watch these people cover a team that don't keep up with it. And the number one reason for that is the local Tennessee Titan media that covers the team spends more time trolling for clicks, that the national media sees this person being kicked while they're down and saying, if the local Titans media, all they do is troll about Amy Adams-Trunk and Vrabel and AJ Brown and Derrick Henry, then the national media comes in and follows suit, and it's nobody there standing at the gate saying, hey, like, we deserve a little bit of respect. If you haven't been covering this team for the last 2-3 years and you don't know what's going on in Nashville and you're just watching from afar, from miles away, it's easier to come in and just make broad statements like, how could the Tennessee Titans let go of Mike Vrabel? Not seeing the end of his time in Nashville. It's the same thing that he's doing right now in New England, except Matt LaFleur leaves, Arthur Smith leaves, and then you get Todd Downing with a DUI, and Kelly that came in behind him that the Texans didn't want to let go at first. They wound up running the offense into the ground. So with that being said, it's just pretty much saying that it's easy to jump on a team that you know nothing about without saying, as much as they clown Amy Adams-Trunk, she's the reason why Mike Vrabel was in Nashville in the first place. Now, they did have a dumpster fire happen with John Robinson and Mike Vrabel's falling out, but then you got to see the lack of wins the Tennessee Titans had for 2 years, being a team that was at first place in the division at 7-3, getting the offensive coordinator having a DUI, then not winning another game the rest of the season and losing the last game to the Jaguars and losing the division, was similar to the Colts this year being 8-1 at the top and falling completely off and missing the playoffs. Is a very similar year, followed by another season of struggle where you're hanging on to Ryan Tannehill and not able to usher in the new QBs, which was Malik Willis and Will Levis. So at the end of the day, it's easy for this national media to clown and jump on because the local media is too busy always trolling for clicks. I don't have to say the names. The names are obvious. I don't have an issue with those guys. Those guys are doing what they need to do for their careers to make their money. So I'm not knocking them. But at the same time, like, that's why the national media comes in without any knowledge of what's going on in Tennessee and just literally just comes in and starts talking about Amy Adams-Strunk and Mike Vrabel. Something that happened 3 or 4 years ago. Now, meanwhile, you see the Bengals haven't made the playoffs in 3 years, and they retain the coach, and every other coach in the AFC North has been let go. Meanwhile, you see bigger train wrecks happen around the league, but it's just easy to jump on the Titans because the Titans media, for the most part, don't hold the door on their own product.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
And it's so irritating to watch. Like, let me run this down for you, what happened with Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel came in. The Titans were a playoff team the year before. They went to the AFC Championship. That is the draft class of Jeffrey Simmons, A.J. Brown. Complete dogs came with a team that was already a playoff team. Tennessee Titans go to the AFC Championship, have the lead, lose to Patrick Mahomes. That was the culmination of Patrick Mahomes' trajectory up. He went on to win the Super Bowl. Tennessee Titans had a drawback the next year. I mean, the next season. Then the season after that, they have the number 1 seed. Ryan Tannehill wets the bed. That started a domino effect of bad draft classes from John Robinson meeting with the next season after that, the trading of A.J. Brown and the drafting of Traylon Burks and Malik Willis. Obviously, a team that was a number 1 seed and had been to an AFC Championship with the same nucleus, Mike Vrabel wanted to keep that together, but John Robinson was rolling the dice and it cost him. The real problem was you had LaFleur as OC, you had Arthur Smith as OC, and then when you bring in Todd Downing, a thing that happens in Nashville, even going back with Trubisky, some guys don't want to let go of their boys as OCs. Titans offense just got stale and stagnant to the point that people thought that Derrick Henry was done. I'm not one of those people. You winds up having a situation where Mike Vrabel gets let go after a meeting with Amy Adams-Strunk. A power struggle emerges. Mike Vrabel wants complete control. Amy's fighting and pushing back. Mike Vrabel becomes Julius Caesar. He's the guy that went and fought off the invading empires, but then got too loved and too popular to where the council wants him out. Was it a mistake? Yes, it was a mistake. Mike Vrabel leaves. Rand Carthon goes, gets Brian Callahan, a first-time coach, a first-time play caller, Nick Holtz, Colt Anderson, Denard Wilson. Y'all know the story of how things wind up happening after that. And now we're here. And in between that time, Mike Vrabel had a year to chill in Cleveland, still be around football. Over there with Stefanski. Then he goes to New England. And the one difference I will say about New England's ownership with Kraft is he did say, I hated what I did to Mayo because it was unfair. But we all know he wanted to bring Mike Vrabel in. The same way Amy Adams-Strunk wanted to bring Mike Vrabel in for Malarkey. It just happens. Sometimes the business looks ugly. The business looked ugly when Nick Saban was on that plane leaving Miami, going to Tuscaloosa when he said he wasn't going. But that's just the business, and that's how it happens. And who cares who's upset about it? So now that Amy Adams-Strunk seen what other people was misjudging her about firing Callahan, saying it was an emotional decision, it actually was the right decision. If Callahan stays there, you probably don't get Pro Bowl Jim DK. You probably ruin Cam Ward. A lot of things happen. If you get more out of that roster with Mike McCoy and Bo Hardegree running the show, playing 17 different defensive backs and the most snaps from all rookies across the league, then you have to really sit and say she made the right decision. Now, everybody will clown her but nobody will give her the credit that she deserves for saying, you know what, enough of this. We finna clean house. We're gonna let Berganza do his job. And we're gonna hire somebody in new. So for 16 weeks, we've been knowing we was gonna hire a coach. Now it gets to the laughing stock of saying, oh, nobody wants to coach the Tennessee Titans, even though they got pick 4, pick 35, pick 66, pick 101, and a plethora of other picks. Knowing that they have the most cap space of any team in free agency, knowing that they got a new stadium coming, knowing that they got a young quarterback, and the best interior defensive lineman in the league, with another rookie that was a Pro Bowler in his rookie season, having 2 4th-round rookies basically have 40 plus catches, 4 touchdowns, and 400 yards, that only legitimately played half a season playing receiver. And then you have your rookie tight end break the rookie tight end receiving record in Nashville. You have all these young players doing these things, with Cedric Gray, a second-year player, emerging as one of the top tacklers in the league. You get all these things happen and have a good draft class, and the local media and the national media will have you saying like, oh, it's a job that nobody wants. It's so bad, because they have fun just trolling at the Tennessee Titans being bad. Now that they came out and said that Robert Saleh won the job over, they didn't take the comfortable pick with Nagy, and that Robert Saleh actually wanted to come in and coach the Tennessee Titans. Now it's the people eating crow. They don't want to say it. They're trying to find ways to slither out of it, other than saying somebody who played against the Titans this year seen something in them that made him say, hey, I'd like to go there and coach. I like to go there and give it a shot. Now it's, oh, Robert Saleh's not a good candidate. He's not a good fit. Who's going to be his OC? Well, I seen Bo Hardigree and Mike McCoy get more out of this offense than Brian Callahan did in 2 years. So I'm fairly certain that his plan to bring in an OC that's going to be physical and accountable and run the ball like they did the second half of the season, and the projection that Cam Ward had the second half of the season, with some actual talent around him, not playing 17 different defensive backs, not having games where you have Van Jefferson and Mason Kinsey as your only available wide receivers in an NFL football game. Now what's going to happen? I'm not saying it's going to be the New England Patriots win 4 wins back-to-back seasons and go to the Super Bowl. I'm not saying Chicago Bears picking at the top of the draft and people writing off Caleb Williams and then him winning the North the next year. I'm not saying Sean Payton sending Russell Wilson to the Steelers and paying them to start Russell Wilson while he draft Bo Nix. I'm not saying a turnaround like that. I'm not saying, are you following me? I'm not saying the Commanders getting Jaden Daniels and go from picking at the top of the draft to the NFC Championship back to a top 5 pick. I'm not saying any of the obvious things that the Tennessee Titans are going to have a Jaguars type of flip where they pick top 5 and then turn around and win the division. But I am saying I really believe that Robert Saleh will get way more out of this team than Brian Callahan and Mike McCoy did. I don't think that's hard for anybody to figure out, that his track record is defense, and that's what the Tennessee Titans need to understand that they're not this sexy pick like Kansas City or Dallas or any one of these places. Tennessee Titans is bring your hard hat, blue collar, lunchbox, F-150, Silverado, Chevy, like diesel engine, like King's Ranch. Like, that's what the Tennessee Titans is. It's not sexy. It's defense, run the football, let your QB make plays. And that's exactly what this team should be. And I think they will be under Robert Saleh. And I'm not saying that he's going to have immediate success, but I am happy with the pick. And the local media needs to put their foot down and stop getting overjumped by the national media that comes in that has no clue. The national media says you should draft the offensive lineman because you haven't watched the Tennessee Titans. You don't keep up with them. You don't know that Dan Moore was an $80 million signing. You don't know that Cushenberry was $55 million at center. You don't know that Zietler was $9 million at right guard, and your 2 other linemen are 2 top 10 picks. That's what the national media they need to hire an offensive coach, do something with Cam Ward, even though he progressed with Bo Hardigree and Mike McCoy. maybe he needs a defense and a team that can actually run the football, because the offensive line protected the second half of the season after the bye. Maybe he needs the number one receiver, not one that needs horse blinders to catch the football. And I don't mean to take that shot at Calvin Ridley, but Calvin Ridley would say he hasn't had the output that he's wanted to be since Cam Ward has been there, because he started off the season with a lot of drops. He's gonna get $28 million next year if he's not cut or traded. So at the end of the day, for what anybody wants to think, Mike Vrabel is a defensive-minded coach that is successful. We can go down the list. It's a lot of defensive-minded head coaches that win football games. In the NFL, Mike McDonald is a defensive-minded head coach, but the Seahawks are the number one seed. Look out the playoffs. DeMeco Ryans is a defensive-minded head coach that had his team win 12 games, 13 games this season. It's a lot of defensive-minded coaches that get success out of their team and their quarterbacks by basically being more efficient. Get Jim Harbaugh and what he come in to do. Jim Harbaugh is not some offensive-minded guru. He is a tough, physical, demanding coach. John Harbaugh, who a lot of people wanted, was at the top. Mike Tomlin. All these coaches are not coaches. People that they said the Tennessee Titans should go get, and they name all these offensive minds, but at the top of the pecking order of the coaches that was out here this season, it was mostly defensive-minded coaches. You just need a decent offensive coordinator. It ain't even got to be no world beater. I just don't need Bo Hardegree and Bill and Brian Callahan running orbit motion with every route going 50 yards down the field. Right, I'm off my soapbox, man. I'm taking y'all questions, man. I was a little teed up because I'm so sick of the local media always trolling for clicks, and then the national media comes in and does the same thing, because none of them actually keep up with the team. None of them actually watch what's going on. I mean, the Tennessee Titans won like 6 or 7 games in the last year and a half with under Vrabel, and they couldn't figure out what came to a head. I think he should have had more time, but I'm not a billionaire owner. And then for them to say, well, you hired Robert Saleh after having Mike Vrabel, you hired the same. Maybe you realize your mistake. Maybe I know what type of coaching, what type of personality I need to make the Tennessee Titans go. So am I going to not hire that coach because I fired one that I should have kept? No, you learn from your mistakes and you move on. All right, let me get into y'all questions, man. T-Town Brown said, Steelman and Buck get on my nerves most of the time. They trashing the team and trolling the fan base. I'm going to be real. I don't have nothing personally against Steelman and Buck, because what they do makes it successful for them. I just wish the fan base would understand that and just stop engaging it. Like, if I know somebody's trolling me, you know, like if I go to the fair and it's a clown on the Dunkin' booth, and he gets $10 every time I miss a throw, sometimes I would just say, I'm gonna go spend that $10 on some cotton candy, and when he's talking to me on the microphone, I'm just gonna look at him. I'm gonna look at the clown sitting on the seat at the Dunkin' booth and just keep walking. I don't have to. He only makes money if I throw balls at him. That's it. But it's like the fan base be so triggered by listening to these guys. No matter what if the Tennessee Titans was to win the Super Bowl, Steelman would still go on and say that the Titans are trash and it was luck, and they're like that's what they do. So those type of content I just can't get with it. And sometimes like you will see some reason from Buck, but then again it's like he's trying to embrace the villain of saying he could just live as the pessimist to the Tennessee Titans. What's up, man? How do you feel about Brian Daboll? I mean, look at it like this. When Brian Daboll put a plan together for Jackson Dart, at first people was like, oh man, the Titans should have drafted Jackson Dart, until they kept him in the blue tent. But that's on Jackson Dart. because John Gruden told him, you got to learn to slide and get down, or you're going to be in the blue tent in the NFL. You can't run like that. And he run like that. So I can't put that on Daboll. But I know one thing. Daboll made Jackson Dart look good with the offense he set up. Daboll got the most out of Jameis Winston. He got good out of Russell Wilson until he didn't. And he won a playoff game with Daniel Jones. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I do think Daboll, maybe I wouldn't hire him as a head coach, but I do feel Daboll can run a solid offense. That's the type of person that you need in Nashville with Robert Saleh even if they went with a younger new guy, I still would like to see somebody that was a former head coach be an OC. A lot of people wanted Mike McDaniel. Some people wanted Kingsbury. If Brian Daboll is the offensive coordinator for the Tennessee Titans, that would mean we have a person more than competent. He's wanting to go coach and be the head coach of the Bills and coach Josh Allen. So if he doesn't get that job, his motivation is, I'm going to make Cam Ward outplay Josh Allen or the Tennessee Titans offense, so to speak. So like I would be more than okay with Brian Daboll being OC. My question was surrounding Daboll. He was good with Allen, but does he let his QB get too reckless running? Does that scare the Titans away? I think that's on the QB. Like, did you ever see Russell Wilson running too much? Did you ever see Daniel Jones running too much on the Giants? No. Like that's all Jackson Dart, bro. Like if Jackson Dart get in this thing where he wants to run with, like, Will Levis was the same way. That's how he hurt his shoulder. Most people don't understand it. Will Levis hurt his shoulder against the Dolphins, diving for a first down in like week 3 or 4 of that season. It's like, bro, like, you don't need to dive. Like, you should just run out of bounds. You're the starting quarterback of an NFL franchise. Like, it's week 3, bro. Run out of bounds. Playoffs, I get it if you're diving for it and that first down ends the game or something. You know, similar to Mariota that year when he set the block to end that game. You ain't tripping in the playoffs, but you know, regular season, week 3 or 4, I don't need my quarterback trying to run over NFL linebackers and defensive edges. All right, who got more questions? He said waiting on Daboll. Swat ATL, what up? But that was definitely the shop talk that I wanted, because I was so frustrated. It's like most people can't put the timeline together that the Tennessee Titans have been more competitive outside of the outlier of these last 2 years in the last decade than most of the teams that people just be high on. It's almost like some teams just get a complete pass on being bad. What expectations next year? I mean, it's a lot to go into that. Like, I got to see the full staff be assembled. I got to see what they're going to do with Calvin Ridley and L'Jarius Sneed. I got to see the recovery of Will Levis. Do they deal him? Do they trade him? Do they wait till preseason? Let him have a good showing and then trade? I mean, you got Tony Pollard and Tajay on their last year. You have only like 34 players signed under contract. They have to sign like 30 to 40 players. When you consider rookies, free agents, and like practice squad, like they have a lot of people that they got to sign. It's a lot of holes on this team. What do they do? Does Jackson Slater step in at right guard? Do they say, no, we're going to continue to groom him at center and go with a free agent right guard or draft a right guard? You know, Chig Okonkwo more than likely probably out because his stock went up with this season. Like, Tennessee Titans have DMR and Gunnar Helm under contract at tight end. Wide receiver is literally A.O. Monner, DK, and Restrepo, and Calvin Ridley. What do they do with him on defense? Only Marcus Harris and Micah Robinson at corner is under contract. You know, are they able to return some quality guys like Baker Jr., Corey Levin, Oli Udoh, Jahad Ward? Are they able to bring some of those guys back? How healthy can they get Femi Oladejo and Kevin Winston Jr. to where they can play a whole season next year? The defense will probably have a 4-man front instead of a 3-man look. It'll kind of look the same but be a little bit different. What are their intentions with the free agent cap space? Obviously L'Jarius Sneed probably won't play another snap. But like, what do they do? Where do they spend the free agent money at? What's their real draft plan? I've laid mine out on YouTube. You can go out and check those out. But what do they do? Like, who do they really have on their draft board? Is it Ruben Bain? Is it Arvell Reese? Are they gonna try to take best offensive player available, stick and pick at 4? Is it Love? Is it Jordan Tyson? Is it Carnell Tate? Do they reach on one of the offensive guys like that? Do they completely shake things up and trade out of the number 4 pick? It's a lot of things that could happen between now and then. So like, once all those things are laid in place, and my order was coach, draft, free agency, in that order of let's see what they do with this. It's not many times you're gonna have this many draft picks and you're gonna have this much money to spend with a clean slate, with a new coach and a GM that seems competent. They had a really good draft last year. So it's a lot of those things that's got to happen before I can say. But my expectation is the Tennessee Titans won't have another 3-win season. I'm not saying they're gonna win the AFC Championship. I'm not even saying they're gonna win the South. I'm saying that I don't expect for them to run a bubble screen on the 5-yard line and all 3 receivers are blocking. I don't expect end of half, end of game, timeout, penalty, can't get the right ball on the field type of malfunctions that happened last season. I expect the head coach to know that a knee or elbow is a catch when your rookie quarterback makes a 30 or 40-yard pass and drop it into a bucket down the sideline. I would expect this team to have quarterback sneak in their playbook and to know how to use it in short yardage situations. It's a lot of things. I expect J.C. Latham not to be the most penalized lineman in the NFL next year. I expect them to be able to not go 13 weeks before they have more rushing yards than their opponent. It's a lot of things, and those are my expectations. And if those expectations are met, the win-loss column will look significantly different for the Tennessee Titans if those simple things that they didn't do the last 2 years become something that they actually can execute on. You see what I'm saying, Bill? That's the expectations, is that the Tennessee Titans look like an NFL football team. Not that they have playing against the 49ers on the road with a guy that was at Pizza Hut starting at safety. I don't expect them to go 17 deep on defensive backs next season. I don't expect them to have another season where middle of the season, last 2 years, listen to these names: D-Hop, Ernest Jones, Draymond Jones. Like, we trading away starting quality caliber players at the trade deadline and just selling off. I don't expect to see Roger McCreary and Jarvis Brownlee Jr. I don't expect to look across the board and see like starting level players that are solid contributors to our team, like staples on the team, being like just wholesale before the bye week next season. The last two years, that's what we've seen. We've seen the Tennessee Titans trade D-Hop to the Chiefs and go to the Super Bowl. We've seen the Tennessee Titans trade Ernest Jones to go to the Seahawks, and look what the Seahawks is doing right now. They 1 game away from the Super Bowl. You look and see at Roger McCreary, retrading him. He's on the Rams active roster. He's 1 game away from the Super Bowl. Draymond Jones went and finished and met his sack requirements, but they didn't make the playoffs. If the Ravens would have made their field goal and went to the playoffs, the Titans would have got an extra 4th round pick. Instead, it turns into a 5th round pick. A difference of probably about 30 spots or something like that. But you look at those type of things. That's what I don't want to see next year is a bunch of people getting shipped off because the Titans have no shot at the playoffs midway through the season. But don't, Bill, that's my honest expectations. If Saleh comes in and runs 4-3 wide 9 front like in San Francisco, do you like Bain more at end? I've always liked Bain more at end. The Tennessee Titan fan base did not like that Femi Oladejo was he was a project. He was a stand-up linebacker that converted to edge. It took to about like week 3 or 4 before you could start to see him like turn the corner. And then as soon as he did, he got hurt. He'll be back next year. Dude's like a freakish athlete. Now, the question becomes, if Robert Saleh gets to look at tape with Mike Bergonzi, and you think about Ruben Bain, Arvell Reese, Keldrick Falk, and David Bailey, if you look at those guys and think that those are probably going to be the first 4 defensive edge names called, depending on what happens in front of us with Dante Moore going back, everybody expect Mendoza to go to the Raiders, unless the Raiders pulls a move, right? Raiders could do something completely different. Jets is at 2. If the Raiders don't take Mendoza, the Jets will take him. And then it's the Cardinals in front of us. What do the Cardinals do? Do they trade out? So like, it more depends on what happens in front of us. You know, one of the teams in front of us could take Ruben Bain. They could love what they see from him. And then Arvell Reese is there. You know, do you have a trade partner? Do you feel you could do the same thing with Arvell Reese and grow him to where he be some freakish edge rusher? You know, some like Micah Parsons type. You know, like can you get that? So it depends on the tape. Me personally, like even before you was gonna see a 4-man front, if you look at any of my breakdown videos, which my last one's on YouTube, obviously y'all need to go check that out. I took Ruben Bain because I said, at the size that Ruben Bain is and the power he has and the hands he got, what happens if you come out on 3rd down and you got Femi on this edge and you take Jeffrey Simmons and put him out wide on this edge and then move Ruben Bain inside of him, and it's 3rd down, so T Sweat is off, and you've picked up like a Kayvon Thibodeau or a Dafio Way or somebody, and you can send that type of 4 and let Cedric Gray or Cody Barton come stand over top of the center. Like a 2-man game with Jeffrey Simmons and Ruben Bain stunned could get crazy, right? So you think about the different things you could do. You would be, you know, in a more different situation if you got Arvell Reese, because obviously you're gonna leave Jeff and T Sweat inside if that's the case. But Ruben Bain, you can start getting crazy and start lining him up anywhere. Same with Keldrick Falk. Keldrick Falk, to me, has a really high upside that if he develops, like he's more of that like size of like athleticism, not the same as Myles Garrett, but that super tall 6'6", you know what I'm saying, 280, 275 pound frame that could really develop into something freakish. But you know, Ruben Bain is a baller to me. And when I say he reminded me of Dwight Freeney, you know, people 6'1", 260, you know, people think that Bain doesn't have like the length and stuff, but bro, if you a baller, you a baller. You know what I'm saying? If you know how to play ball, you know how to play ball. He said y'all got to get a wide receiver 1, Jennings from the 49ers. Jennings would be a solid receiver, but I don't think he's... See, this is the thing you got to remember too. If the Tennessee Titans bring in a receiver, it has to be a receiver that's coming in to be a leader in the locker room at wide receiver 1. Juwan Jennings is a very productive wide receiver, but it was Debo, it was Ayuk, was the guys that you was like, that was their number 1. When you look at Alec Pierce, Michael Pittman Jr. is the one, and he also got Downs, and they had A.D. Mitchell before they traded him. And you think like, okay, guy's not the one. Romeo Doubs is on the Packers, but the Packers, Christian Watson is the number 1. Doubs is a really productive guy, and then you got Reed, you had Wicks and Matthew Golden. We would have to spend $20-25 million to bring in a Juwan Jennings or a Pierce or a Dobbs. I don't think those guys are the $20-25 million dollar receivers for the Titans. I would rather just go back into the draft. And if you look at my draft free agent plan, I traded back in the second. I got Chris Brazel and Zachariah Branch. Now, Chris Brazel, Zachariah Branch, And with Brazel, depending on how the draft go, there's Jacoby Lane, there's Chris Bell, there's Jeremy Bernard. It's a lot of people that you can mix with this. Tennessee Titans have Aomana and DK and Restrepo. Everybody else is gone. I would like to bring in young guys like the Panthers did. Panthers brought in Tetroa McMillan. They got Xavier Leggett. They got Coker, who is like, not some high value pick that wound up turning into a dog, and he's better than Leggett now. And they got Horn, who unfortunately dropped that pass at the end of the season for them, the end of their season. But I would rather surround him with young guys than us reach. We talking about spending $25-30 million for a wide receiver one to come in and lead a room. Like you see with Ridley, it worked teaching wise, but really hadn't put pen to paper this season, especially with the unfortunate injury that he had. But even before the injury, Ridley was not playing up to his capability for somebody that's getting paid $28 million. So it's to say we can't have that happen again. We need to make sure that if we get somebody, they bona fide. You look at the Rams free agent money was Tay Adams. The Seahawks free agent money was Cooper Kupp and Shaheed from the Saints. You see, it's different when the person you spending on, like Cooper Kupp is a Triple Crown receiver. If it's Jay Jettis or T Higgins, or even in the Cowboys sense of George Pickens, if it's somebody like that, like the Steelers when they got DK Metcalf, it's gonna have to be somebody that's like extraordinary for us to get it. Now, if we get a better deal, if we talking about like, if we talking like 15 to 20 million, and it's Pierce or Dobbs or somebody, and we still can go to the draft and get a dog, then I'm cool with it. But the Titans need an overall better 53. If this was Jeremiah Smith at the 4, and this was next year, bro, there's a no-brainer. Jeremiah Smith is number 1 as soon as we draft him. But I just don't see that from Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson, and they could be that. But the Titans have so many holes. If you do, and they wind up being like Corey Davis, which was a good receiver, but AJ Brown instantly came in and was better than Corey Davis. Like we need a true dog. I would rather go to the draft and draft something that turns into that than the Titans get the bad team tax and spend $25 million on Juwan Jennings. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. That's me personally what I think about. Cause see, case in point, Los, y'all number 1 receiver is Puka Nacua. Whittington from Texas, Tutu Atwell. Y'all receiving core is made up of young drafted guys. Then you bring in Tay Adams after you let Cooper Kupp go. So the veteran, you bring in Tay Adams in to be the number 2. You see what I'm saying? Like the same with running back. People are thinking about spending $10 million on Breece Hall or K9. Well, you got Tony Pollard, who's going to get $9 million next year, and 2 guaranteed if you cut him. It's Tajay Spears last year. You still got Khalil Mullins. Do what the Bears did. Get you a Kyle Manung guy in the 6-7 round, like Jamari Taylor out of Virginia, or Henry out of Texas, San Antonio, Nick Singleton out of Penn State. These are 5th, 6th, 7th round guys you can pick up and see if you can find you a GM, a diamond in the rough. Let Tony Pollard and Tajay run on their contract years, and then if they having good years, I'd trade them halfway through the season. That's what I would do, because like that sets you up for success in the long run. Like if Tony Pollard started off hot and you traded him, and then you had Khalil Mullins, Tajay Spears, and somebody else you drafted that grew into that role, you still got 3 running backs. Because I mean, look at the Chargers. Chargers made the playoffs with Vidal and Patterson after Najee Harris and Amarion Hampton went out. So you got to kind of treat it like that to look forward and not be the Tennessee Titans just reaching for free agents, paying the bad team tax because you need somebody. Use the draft to your advantage and supplement with free agent. Get some quality guys. Like Van Jefferson wasn't great, but for 1.6 million, I feel like he did exactly what we needed in the locker room. He was a good blocker, a good teammate, a good locker room guy, a team first guy, and he was more productive than Tyler Lockett. He was more productive than even Calvin Ridley, you know, for the time and the reps that he got. So, and he was dependable for he didn't get hurt until the end of the season, like as the season was ending. I think you got to go that route if you're the Tennessee Titans. You can't just be swinging for the fences because you got money in free agency. That's what happened to Rand. Rand swung for the fences with Snead, swung for the fences with Cheeto, swung for the fences with Cushenberry. He was just swinging, you know what I'm saying, and none of it really panned out. In reality, probably should have just extended a few guys and kept a couple guys that you already had and just continue to draft. Because if you're going from John Robinson to Rand Carthon's drafts, like that just was not long term. They just wasn't. I think you got to start in the trenches. Because even if you want to do the natural comparison to the Patriots, like Mac Hollins, Pop Douglas, Cashapp, all those guys stepped up. Now Diggs is the veteran presence and has exceeded the expectations of what anybody thought he could do this season, coming off the injury he came off of. But that's the thing is all the other guys that stepped up too. It wasn't just it was Travion Henderson stepping up when Ramondre Stevenson and Gibson went down. It was a lot of different things offensively. You know, Mac Hollins played a big role for them, and he wasn't some $25 million receiver. He's just a guy that's a good run blocker, physical at the catch point. He's basically what Nick Westbrook or Kenne was for the Titans. You see what I'm saying? Like Nick Westbrook had 9 touchdowns and almost 500 yards as an unsung, undrafted guy for the Titans, and they didn't keep him. Like those are the type of guys that the Titans need to roll in the mix with young guys that just gonna do the dirty work. The Jahad Wards, Sebastian Joseph Days, the Xavier Woods, the Darrell Baker. Even though I be on Baker neck because he be getting dunked on, but out of all the 17 different DBs they played this year, do I need to name them? You know what I'm saying? Like he probably was the one that played the most consistent. Snead, Brownlee, Roger McCreary, Amar Davis, Womack, Kairi Elam, Kamon Hall, Kendall Brooks, Hallett, Sanusi Kane. I could just go Michael Robinson. Like we going down like 5,000 DBs that played for the Titans this season. And say Baker Jr. probably played the most consistent out of all of them. So you need to get several guys like that. The Corey Levins that step in for Cushenberry, and the Titans running for more yards than they have in 2 years when he steps in at center. You know, Jackson Slater stepping in at right guard when Zietler goes down at the end of the season. You need more guys like that to step in that than just like blowing the bag on somebody you think is a duct tape on the boat. But let's go. Next question. I'm here. I got the coffee and it's biting. And I take this time while y'all coming up with the next question to let y'all know I appreciate anybody that tap into the shop, whether you're on Facebook, Kick, Twitch, YouTube. Know the benefits of watching on any of those sites. That YouTube, Kick, and Twitch, you can do picture in picture. If you're on Kick, it's no ads. You can use up to 50 emotes. You do not have to be a paid sub. You can just be a follower to the channel and get that. If you got Amazon Prime, you can sub to the channel free once a month. If you don't use it on me, use it on somebody else. And ! merch on Facebook. The links is out there if y'all want to grab some merch, support the channel. And every morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, YouTube pods go up on YouTube. They usually post at 8 a.m. the next morning. It's a more compressed version of the live where I break it down drop little clips off throughout the day on Twitter and Facebook, all the different TikTok, all the different social media platforms. I appreciate any of y'all that interact and engage. I love it when y'all like, when y'all comment, when y'all ask questions. Y'all know once a week I turn y'all questions in the comments into mailbags. So if you have any questions, I'm all about engagement. I'll definitely respond. I try to respond to every comment. I try to answer all questions. Unless somebody just being mad, disrespectful, then I still just tell you have a blessed day. You know what I'm saying? That's something, you know, that's my little thing. But I appreciate anybody that stay tapped in. And until further notice, just like the video, if y'all haven't watched it, I gave the breakdown on why I disbanded the Discord for time being until we reach more of our goals with the live and offline content that we do drop pretty soon. I've been on my behind the scenes content. I've been flipping things, I've been selling things, I've been fixing things, I've been upcycling things, and y'all gonna get to see me do a stream room makeover for my room, and then I'm gonna get into rebuilding some stuff for my daughter. So man, your boy been spring cleaning. I almost got this whole room cleaned out and gutted, and the next thing it's gonna be is I'm gonna break it down in parts. You know, I'm gonna show y'all the setup that I got now that I've had since I became a partner on Facebook. And then some of y'all remember what that looked like, especially if y'all follow that show me your setup page that I had. And then we're gonna break this down and get a new desk. We're gonna fix the holes in the wall from rage over the years in Madden. Take down some things, upgrade some things, build some new things. Y'all gonna be able to follow me along in the journey of this new facelift that we gonna have. And I'm also gonna do the same thing for my daughter, because if y'all don't know, if y'all got kids that play games, she'll be 10 next month, and she got her own YouTube !Sky on Facebook, but she's Icy Sky on YouTube. She dance, do crafts, play Roblox, Minecraft, and she's a PC gamer. And she master race daddy is a dinosaur, as a tool, as a fossil. I'm definitely outdated because she's been playing mouse and keyboard since she's 5, and she's way more as an advanced gamer and editor than I am. And this is her channel right there. So, you know, she do all kind of things. She really be getting busy. Maybe she'll teach dad how to play mouse and keyboard once I completely finish this upgrade to the PC Master Race. Y'all know I've been a console guy since the 80s. And it's also gonna usher in some of the new content that I'm gonna be doing, which is teaching myself from scratch to build a PC, to take one apart, to clean it, to put it back together, what's compatible, what's not, to show people that, you know, you can teach an old dog new tricks, and then we're gonna be learning new skills. Even some of my DIY projects that I get on. But back to the shop. I had to do that little public service announcement. I am going to actually edit a commercial for that to throw inside the YouTube, so I don't have to just always say that, you know. And if any of y'all got any of y'all Vibe Nation merch, make sure that y'all send that to me, so I'll have that. I got a lot of y'all, but when I do it, I just want to make a little short, you know, 30-second little thing for people to go and check out the merch if they want to support the channel that way, or if they just want to make sure they follow, comment. That's my favorite thing to do, is interact and engage with the chat. Man, it's an hour and 50 in shop talk. If y'all want to stay tapped in, since that seems like that's the end of the questions, we're going to be on Kick and Twitch late night. So Facebook, YouTube, it's been real. Be blessed. God first in the chat. Give me a 60-second reset. Make sure my kids is in their bed and they ain't up doing what they ain't supposed to do. And I'll be right back for the late night stream. We get a few things we got to check out. So if y'all don't know those late night streams, we get to watch a little game tape, highlights. It's a lot of stuff we can do on Kick and Twitch that we can't do on Facebook and YouTube for copyright reasons. In 4 days, my restrictions on YouTube will be lifted. our reach will probably double or triple, hopefully 10 times, 100 times fold, because we had a strike from me taking a bathroom break during the tournament where some audio was played, so they don't play about their money. So appreciate y'all, man. Y'all some goats. Tighten up.